Hi, friends. It's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back. I am going to be closing out my budget in every dollar for the month of March. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. I hope y'all are having a super fantastic day. Let's get started here. I have paid my utilities, and if you've been with me for a while, you know my utilities can vary as far as like what day I actually get my bill, and makes it very, very frustrating for me when I need to close out my budget. So the first thing that I want to do is finish up the income category. I already put in my stimulus for $1,400 and Google AdSense for $146.21, and so this updates my planned income. It was $5498.92. Now it's $7,045.13. So I'm going to go through my list of transactions here and just drag and drop that income there. So now that section is complete, and so you can look up here at the very top and see that I have $1,641.26 left to budget, but it's already been spent on paper. It was something I had to learn when I started using every dollar, was understanding when I already spent it, and I was just reconciling here. So one of the things I needed to classify was the Premier Naturals by K2. Um, put that in my clothing. There's two ways you can do a sinking fund. You can take out the amount that you're going to spend, put it into your income, and then document it in your list of transactions. Or you can do what I just did, just drag and drop it in that category. And the second one that I'm going to do like that is my dentist bill. So that is going to get drag and dropped into the dental. Now, the budget mom, you guys know I'm switching up to the by paycheck method, which is technically, it was something that I did do. I do zero based budgeting on paper. I do it on here too, but I don't have a line item for it because that's the insurance and tax section. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add an item, and with the budget mom, and it's in the lifestyle section on here. But we know that money actually came from my cushion. So it's just really, it should have been just stuck onto me because it's something that I want. So I'm going to drag that here. And I think I took out, let me scroll up to the top. I took out 60 bucks. But it's just 58.14 was what I spent. Let me read this ink in. What am I doing on here? Sometimes I can be typing on here and I do some weird stuff. And something is on my mind, and my budget planner, of course, is nowhere near me. It's across the room and I'm too lazy to get up. So I just remembered the quarterly taxes sinking fund. I needed to document what I moved over to Capital One. So that was 146.21 times 30%. So it was $43.86 went over to my Capital One account. And I will be using that money April 15th to pay my taxes, or hopefully I'll do it before then. I really do need to file my regular taxes, to be honest. I haven't done that yet, been avoiding that. I know I'm gonna have to pay. How much? I don't know. So let's see, Xfinity. That is $111.73. So I want to update this amount. Zero that out. The next thing is Sprint, which is my phone, and that's $70.66. After that, it is, where's my utilities? Because MLGW, that's my utility company. It stands for Memphis Light, Gas, and Water. I actually paid $177, so you know what that means. I have some money to put to my student loan. Yay! So let's update this plan to 177. So I'm going to write down 123 on my scratch piece of paper here, so that way I remember what that difference was, because math is not my friend when I start doing these videos. But I can do all the math when I'm not recording. And gas, here we go. So Exxon, my son filled up the car on Friday, 25, 23. It's been consistent. So the total spent was $51.19. So let's put that in here. And so it's only the savings that I get from the utilities category that goes to the debt. The savings in any other category actually just stays in my account. So it gives me a feeling of I am saving something, and I'm also putting something on my debt. So hopefully that helps. I don't have like dedicated spending built in to, like, like some of the games and stuff like that. I don't do that because my budget has been streamlined to help me get out of debt first, because that's really like a top of the list of things that I want to take care of. And it's all an individual thing as far as what you do. So my auto insurance is 92.22, and that actually came out a little bit early, but I think that's because the 28th is on a Sunday. And now down to my debt, and this is where things are going to change. I budgeted $28.35 and I paid $8.95 by mid-month. So we're going to drag and drop the $1,400. We're going to drag and drop the $1,900, and we're going to drag. Didn't I just drag and drop that? Let's try it again. I did something wrong. We're going to drag and drop 102.35. And so let's make this equal. So I have paid $4,371.53. There. So I have 162.11. Now what I'm going to do is 162.11. I want to subtract out the 123 that I'm going to use to put on my student loans, because that's the savings from my utilities. And I'm going to save $39.11 in my cushion. So let's go ahead and put that up here. And then once I make this debt payment, that's the last I'm going to spend out of my checking account until the first, when I go and pay my rent. So here, $39.11, and my cushion is taking a little hit too with my high utility bills and stuff. It's been a nightmare. So you see I have the 123 now left to budget. And now let's go down to the debt and put in, we're going to add into this category. There's a couple of ways to add a transaction on every dollar. You can do it up here under the transactions, or you can actually click on the category and then add new. So that's what I'm going to do in this time, is I'm just going to add new 123. And we're going to post that payment today. It'll probably clear. So today is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm gonna give it to the 31st to clear, because normally it takes it a couple of days, probably not that long, but because that's when the website will update. That's what I'm thinking about. The website will probably update on the 31st, but it'll probably hit my account on the 29th. So I'm gonna track that there. And now I'm going to up this to 44.94.53. And so now that's back to an every dollar budget, which just means I have a zero base budget. That is all that means. But now you guys get a glimpse into why I fuss so much about my utility bill, because 177, 200, that's about right. And I know I was asked about if they have the payment plan where you just pay one flat rate all year round. They don't have that at MLGW. I think what I saw was I could pay in advance. And I'm like, yeah, MLGW. I'm not paying you in advance. Um, just be jacking up the stuff. But anywho, that right there is done. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to hop over into my Fed loan account, and we're going to put that $123 to my student loans. Yay! Okay, we are in my every dollar account. No, we're not. We're in my Fed loan account. Why don't I know the name of this thing? I pay it every month, right? I should know the name. But so we can see here that the last payment that I posted was $102.35. How am I going to do this? Because we're at the 0% interest thing, I'm just going to go through the loan details, pay it off. What am I going to do? I'm going to go with the payments and billing. I'm feeling lazy today, guys. I have a very low grade headache. Oh, look, y'all, the payment history is back. I guess they fixed all those negative numbers they had out there, because it's like, do y'all owe me a refund? Please send me my money. But anyway, make a one-time payment is where I am going. And now here, I need to make sure that I specify to target specific loans. Pay all loans? No, they split it up the way they want. And let's go under there. So let's see. Yes, thank God, because that's what I was worried about. Is that is it going to show me the balance? Because I don't remember. Much as I do this, I never remember. So for Q16, I need to pay $105.85. Since there's no interest, I'm not worried about like what normally happens when you have interest and you're paying off a loan. You need to do that. There's a request payoff that you want to do. Because if you don't do that, you're going to get charged interest over the days that it takes for it to process. And that you won't be done. You'll owe a few cents or however much the balance was at that specific time, the interest that was accruing on that amount. And so that could be annoying. I had that happen once. When you do the request payoff, you tell it what day you're going to pay it. It go ahead and calculate that interest, and you're paying it all at once. So if you can, you want to try to do it for the same day. So that way it calculates your interest, gives you the total, and you just pay it. So, okay. So let's see. I got to get if I put my cursor in the right spot. 105.85 is what we need to pay off Q16. Boop, boop. And the next one in line is R18, which is just 18 on your screen. Math is not a friend of mine today. Math is not a friend of mine on any day, but 105.85 used to be. So $17.15 is what I'm going to pay for R18. 17.15. I wish I had a tinky pad. This ain't mine, so what am I talking about? So I can see the payment total down here is $123, which is what I want it to be. Can't go over. Even though I do have the money to cover it in my cushion, I don't do that. It's like always learning to restrict myself and not do anything extra. So the date I'm putting in is today because today is Saturday. Got everything done. And I'm going to make a payment on my loan. So I'm going to advance you guys to the confirmation page. Okay, so we got our payment confirmation. This is going to be emailed to me, so I know what that confirmation number is. And so I am done. So yay, I'm officially down to 3 student loans in April. I'll have 3 of them. So that's why I was so happy when I saw that utility bill came across this month. I was like, yes, finally. Stop waiting, changing the dates around on me, man. So just little checks I do. I see that my managed payments out there. So anytime if something goes wrong today, I can go out here and cancel this payment if I need to use that money for something else. And hopefully not. And now we have officially started on Q18, which is here. And so I won't be scrolling down so much to get to Q16 down here. And it normally takes it about a month before it actually updates my credit report. I have been asked, like, what happens to your credit report when they get paid off? Because I do very little on my charge card, like I don't put the gas on there routinely or anything. Um, I'll see my credit score dip 7 to 10 points. And if I just go and put the tank of gas on my card or whatever, it goes up. But I have had months where I didn't do that and it still went up, back up the same amount. So it just kind of stays in this little range. That's all it's doing. Kind of yo-yoing. But yeah, so I'll be down to 3. I am so happy. I'm so happy because I'm trying to think. Um, Q16, I had planned to have it paid off April of this year, and I'm actually doing it in March, so that's good. And I'm thankful because that's the stimulus did that for me. I want to see my payments and billing real quick. I want to see if they fixed all that stuff because they had took that button right off of there because it was some weird stuff. And so yeah, they got everything updated because all the principal balances were negative, and it for me it was negative up to a certain point. But yeah, everything's looking good in here. And so now you guys can see how much I've already paid. You can see I've already paid $61,558.60 in principal. And in interest, I paid $22,294.31. And the total was $83,852.91. And that's over the life of the loans as Fed Loan has held them, not necessarily my debt-free journey. You know what I'm saying? Because I found, like I wanted to do this. I found out I wanted to do this and I was tired of all this debt, June of 2017. But my loans predate that. Some of them are 10, some of them were 20. They were old loans, and it's not a good thing to have over your head. And that's why hopefully that explains to some of you guys like why I'm fed up. I am tired. This girl right here is tired. She's tired of thinking about it, and I'm looking forward to being able to save up my money, being able to invest. I do some investment for my retirement, but I want to be able to max that out. I want to be able to save up for my home, be able to save for the things that I need, a replacement car, all those things that I'm not doing right now. I want to be able to do those things, and I want to be able to do it guilt free. I don't want that little thing in the back of my mind worrying about my student loans. I don't want to worry about that, and that's the way I feel right now is I'm constantly worrying about this, but it's getting better. I'm about to reach the 20,000 range. Woohoo, too, so yay. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a super fantastic day. I think it's going to be Tuesday when this goes up. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate y'all well wishes, your suggestions, and your help with the things, because I don't know everything. I have certain areas I know, and other areas I'm always wondering, and I appreciate your feedback and everything. It just means a lot to me. So thank y'all so much, and y'all have a great one. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Bye.